Donald Trump apparently woke up on Monday morning with an axe to grind against, well, pretty much everybody. He lashed out at the prosecutors, the investigators, the judges, anyone that is basically going after him for one of the many possible legal violations that he has from his past. So here is what Donald Trump put on Truth Social on Monday. All caps, by the way. The only reason I have these absolutely ridiculous investigations against me, headed up by racists, lunatics, and radical left maniacs, is for purposes of election interference. It will be harder for the Democrats to cheat like they did in 2020, so they are going right to the old Soviet Union playbook and using the DOJ, FBI, and others in justice to interfere in our once sacred elections. We've got to swamp these cheaters and we will win. Racist, lunatics, maniacs. Now, racist, lunatic, maniac, those words could be used to describe the man that actually put out that post on Truth Social, because this is absolutely unhinged. I mean, this takes Donald Trump's possible mental problems to an entirely new level. This is not something a sane, normal, rational person says. This is absolutely a symptom, not a rant. And we need to start looking at it that way. What was going through this man's mind right before he posted this? That's what I want to know. Because there was no breaking news yesterday in terms of, investigations into Trump. There were no new allegations. There were no new indictments. There was no movement in New York. So what the hell broke in his brain for him to just stop what he was doing and send out this message? What was his mindset? Because this is not rational. And I think that's the part that everybody always forgets, right? We see these crazy posts from Donald Trump, but we need to take a step back and figure out what the hell is going on with him. What is going on in his brain that suddenly snaps and makes him go psychotic? Because that's not normal. That is, in fact, a symptom of a broader mental problem. And that is what we are dealing with this Republican frontrunner. Now, Judge Merchan needs to get out here and slap a gag order on this effer immediately. That has to happen. These attacks are not going to stop. Trump is going to continue lashing out at every single person imaginable until that judge puts that gag order on him. And honestly, I think even if the judge puts the gag order on him, he's still going to do it. But violating a gag order could land you a couple days in prison, maybe just a couple hours in prison. But something has to be done, because this man is not well. And the more he sinks into whatever psychotic episode that he might be suffering from, the worse it's going to get. And the more danger he is going to put all of those investigators and prosecutors and judges in. So something needs to be done now to stop it before he gets even worse. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.